Class 221 means 91. Counters. Timers count time according to the real clock. The real clock is obtained by the mathematical calculation from the system clock. PLC will have a clock in megahertz. Using that frequency known period, it will calculate the real time, and it will count the time elapsed when the timer is enabled, right? But counter counts number of pulses, number of events. See, timer counts time, counter counts events. A counter counts positive edge. It counts pulses, and the counting actually happens during positive edging, positive rise or positive edge. Usually counters are of 16-bit size, so they can count from 0 to up to 2 to the power of 16, means 65,536 or 535. 0, when 0 is included, it is 65,535. Or if we use negative numbers also, then this range will be divided into negative as well as positive. So for 16-bit counter, it will be so much. You have up counter, down counter, as well as up down counter. All the three. Okay, up or down or up down. Okay. So if it is up counter, for each event, each pulse, it will increment. If it is down counter, it will decrement. Okay, so we have many things, okay, as data that you will come to know in the next part. Now say up counter or incremental counter. This is the block. It has two inputs, counter up input and reset input. You have to program preset value, means number of pulses to be counted or number of events to be counted. When reset is applied, see, both CU and R are sensed during low to high transition. Here also low to high transition, here also low to high transition. Okay, so if we give reset pulse, output will become 0 and current value or counter value will become 0. In timer we have preset time and elapsed time, but here we have preset value and current value or counter value. So if we give reset pulse, this will become 0. This also will become 0 in case of up counter. Then disable the reset, then it will count the value or the number of pulses at CU input. For each pulse, accumulator or current value, counter value will get incremented. When current value reaches PV, preset value, this will get set. By giving reset, it will begin for the next cycle. Or if we give reset pulse in between, the cycle will again become 0. A q will not at all become 1, it will remain 0, and cv will get reset. Okay, so everything is written here. Right, now down counter, similar to up counter, but here instead of reset signal you have load signal, because it counts downwards, decrementing counter. So when we apply load, CV is loaded to the highest limit, that is preset value. In up counter, CV will be loaded by 0, as we have just seen. In down counter, CV will be loaded by PV. Then after disabling load, means you should not give another pulse. Load can be high or low, no problem. Then when a pulse comes at CD, for each pulse coming at CD, CV will get decremented. Say if this is 15, this will get loaded into 15. Then for each pulse, it will become 14, pulse 13, pulse 12, like that. When this reaches 0, this will become on. As soon as we apply load, this will become 0. And when CV reaches 0, okay, CV reaches 0, means it will start from PV. When it reaches 0, this will become 1. Then if we give load once again for the next operation, it will begin for the next operation. Or in between, if you give any load pulse, it is as good as resetting, and means counting again, fresh counting. Next is up down counter, up down counter, or counter up down. Here you have both reset and load inputs. 4 inputs, 1, 2, 3, 4. For this we have up counter, we have only 2 inputs, counter up and reset. PV and CV are software data. This is program data and this is display data. So we have 2 inputs and 1 output here. Okay, mainly. And then internally we have timing bit, like that, counting bit, counter enable bit, etc., etc. We can use that, but normally when we give description shortly, we say this has 2 inputs and 1 output. Down counter also 2 inputs, 1 output. Regarding enable bit, timing, counting bit, etc., in detail is not given here. Otherwise, your head will get loaded. More, if you want, you can study, or will be given at the as extra classes after these classes. Here we have 4 inputs: counter up, counter down, reset, load, counter up output, counter down output. In the program, you will load PV value, say 15. If a reset pulse is given, QU will become 0. If a load pulse is given, QD will become 0. If reset pulse is applied, QU will become 0, as well as CV will become 0. because it is up counting. Reset is used for up counter. Load is used for down counter. When load is given, applied, QD will become 0 and CV will be loaded by PV, say 15. Then, if we give CU, say 3 pulses, this will become 1, 2, 3. Okay, after reset, say. Then, if you give 1 pulse here, this will become 2. Say next 4 pulses here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next, say 3 pulses here. From 6, again it will come down. 3, 6, 5, 4, 3. Okay. If it reaches 0 at any time by giving pulses here, say 2, 1, 0, this will get reset. This will get high set. If you give pulses here, if more pulses are given here, this will increment and reach 15 reset value, and then this will get set. If at any time in a scan cycle, in one scan cycle, if a pulse is received at this input as well as this input, both, then CV value will remain unchanged. It will not change. So like this it works.